We're gonna pop ready checks and we'll see. We will see if this is actually nerfed. By the way, I want me and Cookie are gonna run clockwise. Me and Cookie clockwise. Everyone else anti-reverse opposite clockwise. Regular drive taxis without them running the meters, but in Germany is more about tax evasion. Yeah, it's the same thing in a lot of like if you go to a lot of European countries, like, and they ask you if you want the receipt, right? They have like their cash register, and they take like they charge you money, you pay them, and then they ask you, "Do you want the receipt?" And if you say no, they don't do anything. It's like all good. You just walk out. But if you, yeah, I would like the receipt. Oh my god, fucking damn! They have to like start their cash register, and do everything that they're supposed to do. But there's like nobody's using cash in Norway, so it's hard to avoid taxes. Well, like nobody has cash. Hey, Mutton, what's up, dude? And what did you mean about Salitas being nerfed? Dude, it's like exactly the same. Wow, this farm looks nerfed, yeah. Other than the taxi driver that scam you or 30-second ride back to where you walked from. Yeah, that was not my fault. Yes, I totally agree. He did scam me. We had extremely bad luck there 2 days ago, 30 minutes with like 5 drops. That's what Cookie said, but I got 4 drops now, 2.5 minutes in. Unless the... Nah, they can't have done that, right? That would be too complicated for Blizzard spaghetti coding. But like the first mobs that you kill will have a full... No, we just got an epic now. Lady May's pendant. Shit, I haven't seen that one in a while. But there's like almost no loot dropping now. Like the first 2 minutes, everyone was getting greens, but now? Nah, never mind. Now I'm just overthinking it. There's a couple of greens again. Hey, Didi, what's up, dude? This was the same for us? Really? Doing good, by the way, Didi. Doing good. Thank you, and you? Yeah, because like, okay, look at this. This is the loot window of what people are picking up. You see that? Only fucking Twilight texts. No loot. That's not normal. Not much, just chilling. Still sick though. Still sick? Is the mop guide out already? Yeah, I finished the mop gold guide a couple of days ago? Couple of days ago. But now all of a sudden somebody picked up 3 items though. Get more Twilight text and you get cloth? You do. Fucking hell, don't tell me that Cookie was right. Hey, Toby was good. You know what that means? They're gonna fucking increase, like, prices of Glorious, Vanguard, Bloodlust, everything is gonna go sky high. And like a fucker in the chat will now invest in it. Purchased? My man. Legend. Dude, thank you so much for picking up the Panda Gold Guide. Appreciate that, buddy. I already bought that all the cheap ones on every single realm in EU. This is... you don't have to be a genius, actually, to tell that this has been nerfed. Now I wonder if we will go back to Blackhoof. This is not it. Did they learn? But I haven't. I've received one green item since the last 3 minutes. Hey, so just saying stay away from skinning farm, a farm for 6 hours, and I go banned in a night? You probably grouped up with somebody doing illegal business, man. Or maybe you have some kind of software on your computer, like an auto clicker or something. Because I've done skinning for way more than 6 hours and I've never been banned. Neither has any of the people that I done skinning with. There's a reputation event going on. Maybe the Twilight Ticks are dropping more because of that. And it's not so much the Twilight Ticks are dropping more often. No. Twilight Tick seems to be the only item that's dropping as it usually does. Just everything else. Cloth. Is cloth going up in price now? 195? Like, the cloth in the green is barely dropping. That's not how RNG works. 5 minutes in, and guys, it's nerfed. Winter Spring seems the same. That would actually be very interesting, though, if they just overall nerfed the loot that drops in, like, old content. Because, like, a lot more items would go up in value. Winter Spring seems okay. Okay, this is dog shit. We could farm, like, in a lot of other locations in Kalimdor, and we could make way more gold. We will get way more items. Ice Avatar is coming back, yeah. Looks like it. Guys, it's pointless to spend time here. Let's check Soulstone Cave, because Fugu said that one was also nerfed. Otherwise, if Soulstone Cave is fucked, we're gonna dreamwalk and we're gonna go to Winter Spring, and we'll see. Damn, Runecloth. Runecloth might pop. Because Salitas was like the most popular way of getting a Runecloth. And I sold most of my Runecloth in War Within when it was very high. Is this nerfed? That's nerfed, yeah. One of the most farmed transmog locations. Yeah, it's nerfed, Donaya. It's definitely nerfed. Well, we barely got any loot. Or any cloth. Yo, I would do a mage. I'm doing a mage as myself as the skinning / tailoring toon. I mean, a druid is absolute king for a lot of the farms in Panda as well. But my mage is gonna dominate. Yeah, all my auctions have expired from the auction house now. So all the items should be safe. Depends on your gear. Like a fire mage is also quite good for some of the spots in Panda. It's gonna be so good if everything's giga nerfed. Prices will be high. They will. I honestly prefer items being harder to obtain but a much higher price. Yeah, well, major balanced route. Balanced route is super strong though, but if you can't be arsed to level another one, I would do the mage over the hunter. I heard your gold guys on the sale, but what about VIP Discord? Not the VIP. Back to 200,000 gold. Glorious Legs, AQ, and Sulfarak. We just gotta kill for a couple of minutes and see. On this one. Because right now we're getting some loot, but it was the same on Seletus. Seemed like we got some loot in the first couple of minutes, and then it was just completely fucked. Mr. Scrooge? I'll take that. Anytime, buddy. Is it only open world? That's funkier dungeons too. Anyone tested? Yeah, I mean, I've only farmed Ramparts and Gnomer since the patch. TSM isn't seeing my auctions and giving me errors again. Shit, I wish I could help you out with that, man, but I suck at TSM, especially if you have any issues with it. Sure, should I bother selling a transmog that has like 15 different sources on the auction house? No. I just counted. I made 36 million gold since I bought the gold guide. Here's to another 36. Nice. Good fucking job, man. You're gonna be at 100 mil in no time. You're gonna go back to bed? Enjoy the nap, caveman. I mean, I'm not getting fucking shit, but at least there's more green items in the loot table. But I have to vendor like a couple of times when we do an hour of this. I mean, it's not that long since we did Soulstone Cave last time, and I had to vendor a couple of times during an hour. Hopefully that says more about you, Argoniac. Why do you think Blizzard does something like this? It's hard to say. Usually when stuff like this happens, it's never intentional from Blizzard. I've entered 3 times during 1 hour of Soulstone, but I keep more items than you. I've entered at least twice. I'm not sure if I've entered 3 times, but at least twice. 24-hour stream. Oh, just so I can test. But So how are the drops? They look really bad. I got what now? 3 green items? Since we came here? 4! Holy shit. So not a nerf, a bug? Yeah, but it's so... Like, if it was a bug, it would you would just get less greens, period. But maybe because it seems like you're getting, like, call it normal loot the first laps you do, or like the first couple of minutes. And then it just goes from like normal loot to almost no loot. Probably related to the leveling bag. It could be. It could be something that's just kind of iffy right now while the leveling event is on. New meta, 5-minute lags. 3 minutes and then we move. Loot bag only drops in Dragonflight and Dwarf window? Yeah, but it's Blizzard coding. But look at this. It's so bad. You're not getting jack shit. I did it again. Last time increase, now decrease. I did actually see a guy crying on Reddit about farmers who said he said loot should stop dropping after a few minutes if the mobs continue to die fast. Maybe DD listened? Yeah, because that's what it feels like. What if they actually did that? If they notice that a mob is dying too frequently, they're gonna decrease the loot on it. It's just gonna lead to people probably solo farming. If that was the case, that would be bad. Well, it would be good for the majority of the people playing game. It would be very good for like the average dude playing the game. It would be good for the bots as well. It would be bad for someone like me, who whenever I want to farm something like the transmog, I mean, I have access to you guys, and I can do it in 5-mans constantly. I hope it will affect green mats. If so, I'm rich. Oh, like if you farm dark runes and essence of water and shit. Oh, that's interesting. Holy fuck, I'm gonna make like 500 million gold if that's the case. And it should be the case, because it should be the same system on that shit as well. If it truly is everywhere. Oh, that's interesting. But this is, look, I haven't had a green item since I last. Oh, another one. It's nerfed. It doesn't work. It's fucked, guys. Yo, I want to try. Let's try essence of water. Oh, that's fucked up. That's gonna be. Let me see. Duskwood, the Dreamwalk. That's gonna be fucking huge. Yeah, you can make some big gold on that. Essence of Water is currently 120 on NA, but that's been the average price for the last few weeks. Yeah, 120 gold. It's cheap as fuck. 153 gold is also cheap as fuck if they nerfed it. If you can't farm it properly in a 5-man anymore, that's really cheap. Like, Essence of Water is needed for so many of the Nax crafts. In the evenings, Jordan, like 6 to 9 p.m.-ish. That's typically when it's best. What about Living Essence? 42 gold each. Yeah, I mean, every material in Classic, but what did we do on Wednesday? We did gold in main. That didn't seem to be affected by anything. Okay, let's test this properly. I'm going to put on a timer, and we're going to clear out every single mob in the area. And then we'll see. Yeah, fast-selling green items, Ryan, and epic BWs. I didn't have any essences on me, no. What do you use for looting? Faster Loot is the name of the add-on. What are you farming? There seems to be a lot of nerfs to open world gold farms. So right now I'm just testing to see what's affected by it. Do you think they were nerfed to just bugs due to Spaghetti's coding? Blizzard Spaghetti coding? I honestly have no clue. I mean, if anything, I hope it's tied to, in some way to the current event that they were doing. So it's just like Blizzard Spaghetti coding, so that it will be fixed when the event ends. Have you had something like this happen before? Yeah, but usually the other way around, where instead of getting less loot, you're getting way more loot than you should. We've never had way less. Somebody bought up Living Essence and Dark Runes. There was someone on stream. Probably fucking Crusader or some shit. Nah, I'm an RFC. Some other whale in the chat. Why else would it randomly be bought out now as for discussing this? Not me. You don't have the balls to do it, Muton. We'll see, though. I'm soon at the 6-minute timer, and then we're going to just time it by 10. To see if we're averaging what we should average on this. Don't have an account, they got banned? Ooh, shit. Were you a naughty boy? Oh, yeah, that's right. You were doing skinning. Well, it also depends on, like, which expansions are affected, Muton. If, like, feel like we would have noticed already, but, like, we got less rune cloth, right? Does that mean less cloth is going to drop in general? Or that's a white item as well, a common item? What about, like, volatile water? Are we going to get as many volatile water? So a lot of green items today. Not gonna lie, I've seen a lot of false bans from Blizzard recently, though. It's becoming more believable that people didn't do anything. I have to agree. I've seen so many people on Twitter raging at Blizzard, and they've actually reverted the bans. Okay, so in 6 minutes, I got 22, which means if we time it by 10, that would have been, well, 23. That would have been 230, and that's like, yeah, that's pretty normal. Good group. It can get like 60 more than that, though. But if I reset this and just if I just send these away, because we also believe that they would drop normal, like normally to begin with, and then it would slow down, right? Cloth farms were also nerfed. Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about cloth farms. I was banned too, remember? Kept on making tickets, yeah. Dude, what are your thoughts on Island Expedition for unique sales? I like Island Expeditions. There still seems to be less green items dropping. Or am I delusional? Yo, the people in my group, Versatile, Seuss, Swift, everyone else. Have you guys received a lot of green items? Appreciate the follow, man. I've had 2. Like 2 of them. In fucking 8 minutes. Almost none. I did Salitas for 2 hours last night, and I got 2 green items in 2 hours. Yeah. What's up, by the way, Foxy? We also tried Salitas, and that's very, like, obviously not functioning as we're used to. Okay, I've now had the 10 of them in 2 minutes. Like, the material seems fine, guys. I wouldn't go ham and purchase a lot of essence of water. Because it seems like essence of water, we're getting just as many essence of water. Yeah, like prices are gonna fucking pop again, Alcicar. Everyone is gonna be farming mats now. Can't do well. Everyone is gonna do the exact same farms, but they're gonna do them solo, and prices are gonna like 10x. So everyone's like, "Oh, what are you doing, Monchi?" Well, I'm just solo farming Salitos, trying to get glorious likes. There's 600k in my realm. You remember those days? God damn. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I think we're all good with testing this one. I'm still only at like over 10 minutes in and still only 2 green items. That's not normal. But Essence of Water seems to drop like as it has always done, though. Seems to average the same amount. Do you think Sludge Fen is going to be nerfed? If Sludge Fen is nerfed, it makes sense to farm Wailing Caverns again. Playing a Ravencrest, they've always been 600k. Hey man, do you have a playlist? I do! Exclamation mark playlist in the chat. What are we doing now? Sludge Fen. Okay, more seriously, the texts were dropping fine as latest, but Cloth wasn't? Yeah. Well, someone is speculating I sold 150 green items. All farms are fucked up or what? Everyone that we've tried so far has been fucked up. Fastest way there? Well, I mean, you could just go to Mount Hyjal, Dream Grove, Mount Hyjal, fly down. I have my Hearthstone set to Panda, so I can go to Booty Bay. Maybe it's only classic, though? It could only be classic. Because, as I said, we did Golden Main on Wednesday, and that seemed fine. Also kind of tough to... also kind of tough to know on something like Golden Main, since you don't really... We tried 20-minute tactic, though, actually. So very hard to know. Nah, dungeons were working fine. Yeah, we looted every 20. I just recalled that. I didn't get one green item on Golden Main. Fucking hell. I think maybe world drops are fucked, but dedicated drops aren't. That would make sense since we got the Twilight texts, like, dropped at a normal rate. And, then Essence of Water also dropped. Does it make it feel better that it's just not me? It's definitely not you. But was it the same on Kata? Blizzard bought your gold guide and started nerfing zones for more WoW token sales? 200 IQ. Kata was shit too. Hmm. Do you think changes like this could make current content Korean BWs relevant or not? I mean, in fresh launch for enchanting upgrade mogs? What do you mean? And what about patch 1007 items? On this farm, your bags would get filled up very fast, though you get so much loot. We'll see now. Everyone is at the location, so we can start checking. Blizzard usually makes stuff easier to obtain, not harder to obtain. I don't see why Blizzard would be like, well, it seems like people are farming transmog in the old content too easily. We should definitely tone that down a little bit. That doesn't make any sense. So I find it very hard to believe that Blizzard would do this intentionally. It has to be the outcome of some other shit that they did. And the spaghetti coding just fucked the drop chances like it has done many times in the past, but then the other way around. I'm not getting anything. I've had 2 green items. Phone detected instant nerf. Maybe they think we have this epic leveling event. It's bad for new players. There's a 5 druid spamming Moonfire everywhere. Uh-huh. So, who's shitting on RFC in Wailing Caverns now? Good point. All of a sudden, they were just made way better. Fuck me. Okay, what about Sky Shards? A lot of people in the guild have been doing Sky Shards. Is there anyone in chat who did that, like yesterday or Wednesday? What did the drops feel like? Role playing. Okay, I got 2 more items now. Wait, there is a guild now? Yeah, it's quite active, dude. We have a guild. Look, everyone plays a druid. Has anyone else talked about the nerfs? A lot of people for Sky Shards, holy shit. Milfisted Salatus right here. Nobody complaining about loot though. Salatus, Soulstone. Nobody complaining about loot. We can definitely complain about loot. Holy shit. This is garbage. We don't need... This is obviously the same. Yeah, exactly. We don't need to do any more testing. This is fucking garbage. This sucks donkey dick. It's so bad. As the others, it's nerfed? Yeah. Holy fuck. God. Have you tried farming on level 80? We have level 80s with us, man. Like, Seuss is level 80, Swifty is level 80, Versatile is level 80. We can try Isle of Thunder just to see if it affects other expansions. But they are extremely fucked. It is very fucked. Boom, 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 boom. What's the case, man? Are all the farming spots nerfed? Everyone that we've tested out so far has been nerfed, yes. Wastelite is also nerfed. It was nerfed, yeah. I don't think this was intentional from Blizzard's side at all. Fucking hell. Maybe have to make a rant video on it. I obviously want Blizzard to fix it. It's bad. It's so bad right now. And it's so fucked up how, like, every world drop item they're not dropping, but the materials are farming. So it's like, yes, guys, go and do steady material farms and stick to that. But it's gonna be fixed most likely. Well, if they don't fix it, then obviously buying transmog right now could be a clever move. But all my auctions are expired, and I'm kind of happy about that because like there's so many cheap prices on my realm too. So I'm guessing that by the time maybe I'm gonna wait until tomorrow before I post my auctions. The prices are a bit higher. Soon, please do us a favor, empty a bottle of wine before making the video. Alcohol has no effect on me. That's not going to be any fun. What do you mean? What farm next? Well, we're going to try Panda. Just to see if it's been, if it's the same. I posted them earlier. Let's see if half of it got bought out. But do you have a lot of farmed mogs, DD? Doing better? Drink a bottle of wine during the video. Aye. Not that many anymore. Yeah, because like people wouldn't buy crafted transmog. Like a farm transmog would make sense to buy and reset. Nothing sold. Coca-Cola is wine. Prices on DD's realm will match what the new prices will be anyways. But if it's loot in general, you're kind of fucked because, like, not only transmog should be affected, then I guess actually, yeah, I mean, you have stuff like maybe golden main, like BFA mounts won't be affected because they drop specifically from humanoid mobs in the zone. Maybe they will. It's hard to say, but like battle pets, the zone drops might be fucked. I don't know. It's hard to say. Polymorph tombs won't be fucked because that drops off specific mobs. A lot of the patch 10.17 items also drops off specific mobs, versatile. So similar to Twilight texts, they shouldn't be affected. Like, if that theory is correct, since Essence of Water was dropping as normal, Twilight texts were dropping as normal, like, if that theory is correct, then the patch 10.17 items should be the same. Island Expedition, yeah, that's completely different, though. It's Friday. What's up, Dockster? Clarity, how's it going? We'll see if this feels affected. However, we gotta wait for everyone to arrive so we can get some proper spawns going. I've been running Nax all day and there's no change in drops there. No, dungeons. We've done the dungeons a lot. And dungeons doesn't seem to be affected at all. Can you get a summon? I don't have the portal. Just talk to the lady at the garrison, Zeus, and she will fly you. It's a quest. If you accept the quest, she will fly you the first time, and then the portal will spawn. Eating some lasagna. Boom, boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Speaking of lasagna, I imagine DD tastes like one. He tastes like a lasagna. I wonder if white drops from rares are affected. It seems like mob-specific items aren't affected. And only world drop items. Tactile Munchie! Goddamn Munch! Hooking his boy Nikolai up with a gifted sub. Nikolai, welcome back in, dude. Hello, coders. Hey, Sacco, what's up, dude? We have an issue that you sadly cannot fix. Panda doesn't seem affected. No, I'm getting way more green items here. Maybe it's just classic. I don't know, you can fix it. I have a confirmation to attend 2 p.m. all of Saturday, so my weekend is yet again ruined. Oof. I wonder if it drops more items if I watch here on YouTube instead. Affected by what? Like all the loot in the classic zones are nerfed, Nikolai. Like Seletos and like every transmog farm in the classic world is nerfed. You're barely getting any loot ever since the patch. On purpose? Well, Blizzard is not really the best at communicating that sort of stuff out. But probably not on purpose. They never do stuff like this on purpose, and that it wouldn't make sense to nerf it on purpose either. But it's like we did like 6 minutes of Seletos, got 2 green items, and that's it. We did like 6 minutes, 10 minutes of Saltstone Cave, 2 items. Did you invest in them already? No. Half the chat was buying out shit. It probably is right now. Can there be some sort of scale at the higher level, the fewer green drops? But I'm level 70 and I'm getting just as few as the level 80s. Didn't we also have someone that was even lower? Yeah, Cookie is 62. But he's also not getting shit. But I think we can, I'm not sure, how does it feel for you guys? Because I got a bunch of items. I almost got 1 bag full of green items, and we haven't been here for that long. Is it the same for you guys in the group? Do you feel like drops are, like normal in Panda? It feels as bad as the others? It does? What the fuck? Well, I mean, you feel you're all saying you're not getting any loot? This is normal. Cookie feels like it's normal. But it would be weird that it feels normal for just me and you, but not the other guys. How many green items have you picked up, Versatile, since we arrived? Me and you arrived at the same time. Good morning, student Cuba. What's up, dude? I do get what I deserve. Now that I can completely agree with, then I deserve only the best. Oh, shit, fuck. A Friday banger from DD Machine. The one and only. Let's see what this is all about. Thank you, DD. Oh. 20 or so, not as bad as I thought. Okay, so it seems to be normal for everyone then. Like, at least the chat box with loot is filled with people getting green items. So classic farms are fucked, in other words. God damn. Don't sound so surprised you knew this was coming. I was actually thinking about the other one. What is that one called again? I forgot about this song. This has nothing to do with Friday. And I was thinking Friday song. Yeah, just picked up 3 green items in that one. Friday Fahrenheit? Yeah. You think it's only when they detect hyperspawning? And that would make it an intentional thing. And I don't think Blizzard would... It doesn't make sense that Blizzard would do it intentionally. Because, like, the mobs are still hyperspawning, and the mobs are still dropping the usual amount of mob-specific loot. But world drops are just decreased like fucking crazy. I think it was in here the other day someone mentioned Croatia. Yeah, there's a bunch of Croatians on the stream. Ant, Prince. Mop Classic pre-patch Gold Guide. What? I'm working on some Kata Classic gold farming videos now. And I just released a Mop Gold Guide, the ebook. What a banger song. What the fuck is this music? Don't forget OP. That's Eastern Germany. This is not my song, guys. This was a donation. It's not like I'm playing this song willingly. I've been farming timber my whole rep for about 10 minutes. Only got one green item. Oof, yeah. Drops increased equals prices increased. That's usually what happens. But it depends on how... If I mean, Blizzard will hopefully and most likely fix it. But if they don't, yes... all vanilla transmog will go up in value. It's easy. It's supply and demand. The less items dropping, the more they will cost, because it's going to have the same demand on the items, but there's going to be less supply. So prices will go up. But if Blizzard fixes it, which they hopefully will, then that's not going to last for very long. But yeah, I'm getting the same loot. Like, my bags are pretty full with Panda items. So it doesn't seem like Panda is affected. It looks like it's like classic only, like Eastern Kingdom and Kalimdor. Dungeons seems untouched as well. But it's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Alright. Yeah, we were supposed to make a fortune of gold this hour on our transmog farm, but it was actually true. It is nerfed. You always want to play a druid, monkeys. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with the prices. It's going to be very interesting. Oh, I guess I gotta log my mage then. Let's see.